Alright, we're going to just review quickly how to add a class to the workshop, for a workshop to the schedule. So when you're in Schedule Bliss, you go to Schedule, you come to this page, and then over here, click to Schedule, Classes, Events, and Privates. So for now, we're sticking with just classes, even though a workshop like Getting Started with Yoga or a Reiki workshop sounds like it's an event. We're going to try to keep everything as classes, and that way it'll appear on the regular class schedule, so there'll be less confusion for the clients. So go to Classes, and then find the class that we want to schedule. So this is a master list of classes. For instance, if we add a second Abs and Core class on a different day with a different instructor at a different time, we'll go to here and we'll schedule it here. So all this stuff stays here. It's just a general menu where you can pick stuff. So we should have a Restorative and Reiki. That's the one we're looking at right now. Restorative and Reiki. We're going to schedule it. We're going to schedule it for the green room with Schedule Bliss teaching it on the 9th of January. That's a Tuesday. I'm going to click Tuesday. You put in the time there, and then down here you hit Schedule Now. So that part's pretty simple. What happens is that if you go over to the website, and this is what you should do to double check it, if you go over to the website and check the public schedule on the website, you'll see that on the 9th, it shows that class that we just scheduled there, which is great, but it's got a green sign-up button. So that happens automatically by default with Schedule Bliss. We just haven't found a way around it yet, because it's not an option when you're creating the class. It becomes an option after you create the class, so it creates an extra step, and you have to go back and get rid of the green sign-up button for now. At some point in the future, we may have green sign-up buttons for every class, but for the clients, to make it easier for them right now, we get rid of that sign-up button because it creates too much confusion. So we're done with scheduling that class, but we have to make that little edit. So we go where it says Restorative and Reiki, right? We know we want to get rid of that green sign-up button, so we go over to Edit, and right here, Allow Online Check-in. You'll see that right there. You want to switch from yes to no, and then go down here and hit Update. Alright, and then we'll go back over to the public schedule. We'll refresh that page and take a look, and now there's no green sign-up button. Right? Perfect. Second thing we want to check is if people are on the schedule and they do want to sign up and it says register here, if they click on that, what happens? That opens up a new window here. And again, this doesn't have to be changed or updated or anything. This is just a generic description of the class. It's always going to show up there. And then that click to register button. So if a client clicks on that click to register button, it should bring them to the page where the actual workshop is listed, along with all the other workshops. And then they can click here to register for that particular Reiki workshop, and that will bring them to the Sharing Yoga / Schedule Bliss shopping cart, and then they can proceed to check out and everything will be fine. So that part, what you're seeing now, is the second part of, actually it'll be in a second video, but that's the second part of creating the actual class pass or event pass for the clients to purchase in order to go to that class. So I'm not going to buy that class right now. I'm just going to hit remove so it's not in the shopping cart. And that's the end of this first video for today. Okay, I lied. It's going to all be one video. This is just part 2. I was able to edit this. So now we want to create a way for the clients to purchase a particular pass to use for that particular workshop and that particular day. So you go over to the Schedule Bliss Manager, you go over to Manage, you choose Passes, and then there's pass types here. Right. So we're going to create a new pass type for that thing, but we want to have an idea of like what these passes look like in the first place. So here they are. It's a restorative yoga and Reiki on 1/20/2018. So I'm just going to highlight that text right there and copy it so that that'll save me some typing. But if I go over here, create new pass, I'll paste it in there. I'll change the date there because we were going to schedule one for January 9th, and visits on pass 1. And then you have to change this here so it's for a specific date. I want to change both of those to specific dates, and the specific date is right there, 1/9/2017. 1/9/2017, 2018, excuse me. And I'm a little behind. And then it expires and it's valid from just that one day. And then pass price for the Reiki, it's $25. And then taxable, no. Available at online check-in, no. Available at online store, no. Default program, classes, status is active. Per head rate for pay scales. So we'll have to figure this out too, but it's fairly easy. It's just that the instructor gets 65% of the total. So if a pass is $25, you multiply that times 0.65, and that gives you $16.25. So that every person who signs up and pays for that workshop, the instructor's going to get $16.25 per person out of that $25. Once you've done here, the rest of it is, I think we're good. And then you would hit add, see what happens next. Good, no error messages. And now we've got that number 15, restorative yoga with Reiki on 1/9. Let's go back in and edit here. And you'll see that something magically happens. Direct link to online store. So this is that URL right there. https schedulebliss.com sharing yoga tt = 3493. That's the actual link that'll bring the clients to buy that particular pass for that particular class on that particular day and allow them to be checked into that class. If they purchase that class, that'll bring them right to the shopping cart. So you could use that if you were marketing or advertising that class. You just copy it and paste it into your marketing material. If you're doing a Facebook event where we're advertising it, or in an email or something like that. Okay. And that's that. Once the workshop's over, you're going to go into let's say that workshop on 1/9 is over. You'd go over there and you would make it inactive, change the status from active to inactive, and then I'll show you right now, right? We'll make it inactive. Come down here and update. And then when you go back to that master list of classes to choose from, or passes to choose from, it won't appear there. It'll show it under inactive items down below. Good. All right. So any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to help. Namaste.